Hail and well met, weary travellers. Welcome back to the fireside. It's time for another chapter of the Polyhedron Collider Plays D&D. Now, unfortunately, I screwed up when I set off the stream this week. I've been messing around with the systems trying to improve it, and as a result, we missed the first 15 minutes of audio. So I can only apologise for that. With luck, the rest of the session will surely make up for it. So as ever, we have Andy as Arrakis the Sorcerer, Sid as Cockwind the Rogue, Derek as Imnek the Warlock, Adam as Sylfina the Druid, and last but certainly not least, our benevolent DM Steve. And with that, we will dive straight into the action. Enjoy.
Around them as a.
Oh, all right, yeah, okay, cool.
Is looking to kick the shit out of you, basically.
Righto. So where's the real Slim Shady then?
So this one here is Slim.
That's Slim.
The one, basically the one in the pirate hat is Slim.
Okay.
And that is the artwork from the book for Slim as well.
Stab him. He's in 5 foot of Adam, isn't he?
I don't do stabby very well.
Oh, shoot him then. Whatever.
I'll shoot him in the face. I can do
He's
that.
within 5 feet of. Is it Adam?
Yeah.
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 So I'll get me.
I mean, he's right next to me, so.
Yeah.
Clear
You
shots.
should get your
Clear
bonus.
shot there, Steve, or do you want me to move?
No, clear shot.
All right. Okay. Can I climb onto a roof?
You can. And because of your second story work, you can climb up at normal rate.
Cost, indeed.
Bloody hell.
So I'll use my movement to get me to here.
Yep.
And I will take on this punk here.
Okay.
Oh, that's got to be a straight in the face job, that one.
That's a hit, yeah. You do 10 damage, plus your...
2d6.
3d6 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
3?
Level
Yeah.
5.
Nice.
Plus another 14.
Bloody hell.
That'll do.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll do it.
We'll have that.
That puts him down to that. Okay. Sylfina.
Mm-hmm. I think I can hit these two with tidal wave. Up to 30 feet long, 10 feet wide. Yep. Got this. Oh, I've got the wrong spells on the wrong 20. Okay, it's a DC 15 save. Dex 15 save.
Dex 15 save. Okay,
Yeah.
hang on.
Is it roll or /R? /roll or /R for roll and dice?
Either.
Okay.
Or you can just use the dice tool on the left-hand side.
I like to type. Wow. So it's Dex 15 save for half damage and not be knocked prone.
Okay, so Slim Shady first.
Is he still going to be standing up at the end of this?
No.
So he takes 12 inches full damage, yep.
Knocked on his ass, yeah.
And he's
Excellent.
prone, yep.
Yep.
Raw.
So if I can get the little...
Some say that he is.
There you go. And then the other guy behind him... Did that work? No. 14.
Fails.
Fails. So he takes 12 points of damage as well.
And falls on his ass.
And falls on his ass. So he'll be prone as well.
Nicely done.
There we go.
Can I move now?
Yep. And because they're both prone, then we will get attack of opportunity.
I'm done.
Cool.
Okay.
Excellent.
Right. So this big guy in the hood will attack Imnek, of course.
Of course.
And pulls out a long sword and takes 2 swings with it.
Mm-hmm. I was worried I wasn't going to get a proper fight.
This guy comes in first. So,
Nope.
nope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second one hits. Right, ignore the. It is the second one.
Single-handed, yeah.
So he's using it double-handed.
Oh, okay.
So it's ironically it's the second one.
Yeah. Excellent.
So he rolls 8. However, because his pal's there, he
Of course.
also take an additional 7 points of damage as he basically kicks you at the same time.
Ooh, dirty. Don't worry, Arrakis will come to the rescue.
Who says I need rescuing right now?
I didn't say when.
Fair enough.
Right. And his mate next to you is this kind of like half human, half rat thing, and he attacks you with a sword first. 6.
Batted aside.
And tries to bite you.
This new armor's really working out, guys.
I'm glad we bought it. What's your AC now? 18?
19.
Bloody hell.
Nice.
Right, this guy on the roof sees Cockwind running up the other roof. So it's not a crossbow, it's a longbow. So draws his bow and fires a shot at Cockwind. It's armor class 14.
He misses.
Okay. Most annoyed about that. It makes 2 attacks. Sorry, he makes 2 attacks.
Right, well, that lands.
That one lands.
That knock him on his
Okay.
ass so he falls off the roof.
No, he just takes 9 damage.
That's a shame.
Damage.
I mean, yeah,
Just
that's
one
dreadful.
sec. So I've got uncanny dodge, which
Oh,
lets me
halve it.
halve the damage. But is that I use once per round, or do I need to have a rest for that one?
It takes up your reaction, so you get 1 reaction per round.
Oh right, yeah, okay. In that case, yeah, I'll fire me uncanny dodge,
Okay,
half his damage.
there you go.
So that what's that? 4.5 or 5? Where's 4.5 end up?
You round up, so you end up with 5.
Okay, so that takes me 31. 26. Okay. Yep.
Okay, right. These two stand up then. So if I remove that, and then I can never remember to use half the movement, don't they? Standing.
Yeah.
So can Slim? Yeah, you can get to there. So Slim gets to there,
Should a step further back.
and again attacks you with sword and tries to bite you. So hits armor class 11,
Nope, misses.
and then tries to bite you
Misses.
and hits armor class 9. And then this guy here can only move 1, 2, 3. Can only move to about there. Right, your turn, guys.
Excellent.
So Imnek and Arrakis, you choose who goes first.
Entirely up to you, sir. I mean, all I'm going to be doing is rolling a d12, so.
Let carry on then.
Is it 1d12? Yeah, it must be 1d12.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Unfortunately, it'd be cool if you could do like extra levels and get extra damage over time.
That blasts this thing that's off the roof.
Yes.
Nice.
Ah! And now I can move. Was that spell finished? Where to go? Where to go? Run away! Run away! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to be really stupid and stand here. Ha! And I'll taunt Slim. Really? It's going to be trouble for us, is it? It looks like you're having the trouble here. Are you sure you want to carry on? Or do you want to slink off to a little hole?
Okay, Imnek.
I will give this guy in front of me another slash. This is, that hurt was quite painful what he did to me. I don't like that. Oh dear. That's probably not going to hit.
It's against this guy. No, it
No.
just bounces off the armor that's hidden under his cloak.
Ooh. Is it metallic?
Yes.
Excellent.
Cockwind.
Hello. Right. How's Real Century looking?
He's not looking good, to be fair.
Kick him in the nuts.
This punk here?
Punk.
Which one? Where? Sorry.
This dude
The
here.
other one that got knocked over.
He's not looking bloodied yet.
Okay. Reduce numbers or soak some other dudes? I can get rid of some numbers. Let's take the slim
Yeah,
on.
kill Slim. Put him on his arse and show him who's boss.
Yeah, so smack him with me, that boy. Ooh.
That won't hit.
Looking dicey.
That's a hit.
Oh, shit.
Ooh!
Alright, we'll have that then.
Bloody
Do
hell.
I need
Get
to
your
roll
sneak
for my
attack.
additional?
Yeah, you'll get your sneak attack.
Righty.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Adam.
You're using Squawk here, aren't you? Your magical crossbow.
Right, yeah.
Whoa! So 21 points of damage. Yeah. Slim is now a pincushion. Well, it's a
Excellent.
soaking wet pincushion as you
So I get to trying to bite people. That's just fucking rude.
It's a bit naughty, that. Right, and I forgot to do it last time, so I will do my cunning action to hide.
Okay, so if you're going to hide, you have to hide from sight. So you have to hide the other side of that roof.
Okay, that's fine.
Because at the moment you're standing in the middle of a roof, kind of like.
Okay, I will, in that case, I haven't moved at all, have I?
No.
Jump onto the roof.
So I was going to, yeah, that's exactly where I'm going. Can I get to... Oh, shit. Can I get to here?
Yeah, you will be able to because you've got a high dex, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to jump to there.
Do you know, to get an athletics check or anything?
I don't think so. I think you can jump.
Athletics is
You're-
strength, anyway.
Yeah, I know that.
I can do acrobatics, that'd be better for me.
You cover a number of feet equal to your strength score. So what's your strength?
The strength is actually quite low. 8. That's
you
enough,
move-
isn't it?
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah. You...
Okay, and then you want a stealth check off me, do you? For a high.
Yes, please. Okay, 17. All right then.
Yeah.
Sylfina.
Yeah, to make this all easier, I'm going to check if it's just in the what? The SRD? It has.
What's that, sorry?
Okay, I was going to cast Erupting Earth, but it's not in the search Roll20 has.
No, that means it's a Danfar's book spell.
Yeah. I choose a point you can see on the ground within range, which is 120 feet. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point.
Jesus.
Okay.
Seems a little overpowered for one little rat, but...
Well, I'm not. No, I'm casting it
Oh, I see. Yes.
around. I'm trying to figure out. So is it? This could be.
So it is a 20-foot cube, so it will be...
So it's 10 by 10 by... Yeah, it's
Yeah.
10 from... Next one over, Adam.
It'll be like that,
Okay.
wouldn't it?
That one, yeah.
Sure, I'll cast it there then, so I can hit these
Yeah.
two.
So they both get a dex save. What's your DC?
15.
15. So the guy in the hood saves.
He takes half of that then.
Nice.
Bloody
Nice.
hell.
Right, they both save, but they both take 15 points of damage. Ow. So.
Imnek's just sort of covered in like showers of clods of earth.
Also, those squares are now also difficult terrain.
Yeah. Okay.
Lol. Arrakis is looking rather smug at this point.
So they both move off the difficult terrain and come around here. So the rat attacks with his short sword first. Armor plus 23.
23, that's going to hit.
For 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Ignore that from the short sword. That's on the wrong thing. Should be on the bite, which it misses the bite.
Excellent.
Okay, and then the guy in the hood makes 2 attacks with his longsword. Armor class 6 and armor class 8.
Maybe a zombie.
Donk, donk, donk.
This guy here is going to run up to him, run up to Sylfina. Armor class 16 for 3 damage.
I think that hits. Sorry.
Okay, so 3 piercing damage and hits you for 3 piercing damage with its bite. So you need to take a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
DC 11.
You're gonna get the clap from a rat.
No, but
Yes.
I'm like a throw.
Yeah.
You have failed.
You've got bubonic plague.
No, I'm aware right now, apparently, as well as a druid. Which I'm not sure how that works.
At the moment, you just get this bite on your neck. It's like, ah!
I'm telling you, it's 3 points of damage.
You kept your tetanus jab up to date.
Yeah. Imnek and Arrakis.
Do you want some help, sir? I'm a sorcerer here with nothing to do. Oh,
No.
wait.
There's plenty of work to go around.
Excellent. Right, I think... Oh, Thunderwave, that'll be a laugh. No, I think the old Firebolt's probably good enough. So we'll
who's casting it on?
shoot the big lad.
Okay.
For goodness sake.
That goes wide and hits the fence post about 10 yards over here.
Yeah,
Right, when you want to start helping, I'd be appreciated.
just warming up.
That's the Swan Vestas you're not using, isn't it?
It is. It's on Vestas. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Imnek.
Okay. I'm going to take another swipe at the big guy.
Okay.
That's better.
That's a hit.
Ah, that's how it's done.
That's 14 damage. Yes. He goes down like a sack of spuds.
Ah, he wasn't such a big guy after all. And I turned to face the rat. And then I see that there's just a Slim with an arrow and soaking wet down there. And I was like, oh, okay.
And there's the guy who was on the roof is a charred, smoking corpse next to where Cockwind is. Speaking of Cockwind,
Right. Do I need to move to see these guys, or can I? See
no, you
them over the
can
top?
peek up over the eave of the building.
Right. So I will take on the dude that bit our man.
Yeah.
And do I get advantage on this if I'm hidden?
Yes, you will.
Bloody hell.
Have some of that.
That's a hit. 12 piercing. Do you want to do your sneak attack damage? Because he's
6. There you go.
25 damage.
Delete.
Yes. Tap the delete button.
There you go.
Sylfina.
Oh, hang on, and I'll do one of them as well.
Okay.
A classic. Everyone's in all right shape at the moment, aren't they?
Yep.
I'm about halfway done, but I've got some healing stuff myself for a bit.
All right.
I'm fine. For once.
Sure. I'm just gonna cast all my fun then.
So what are you casting, Adam?
Thorn Whip is just a cantrip.
Okay. 18. That hits him.
For
6
6.
piercing damage. And doesn't he get pulled towards you as well?
If he wishes.
If you wish. Do you
I
want him
don't
pulled or
want
not? No. Okay. Fair enough.
Take him away.
He attacks Imnek.
Uh,
Ow, that's 2 hits.
yeah. Do I shield or not? No, because I don't think I will shield. So there will be 2 hits.
Okay. So that's 9 piercing damage in total, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. There we go.
There you go. Imnek and Arrakis.
Right, let's try again. One of these things is going to land. God damn it. There we go.
There we go, yeah.
And that incinerates him.
2 kills. Just salute to him, Nick.
Mm-hmm. I believe they call this teamwork.
I believe so. Feels good, weirdly.
Imnek's going to just take a moment to do his second win. Get some hit points back.
So, Slim and his gang are basically in pieces around you. Slim's like a pin cushion. The big guy, based on the description you'd heard, is what the person you hear of as Mark the Shank.
All right.
And revealing his hood, it reveals he's actually a hobgoblin
Oh.
rather than a human. But most of the people attacking him are turned into humans rather than this half human, half rat thing, or just turn into rats after you've killed them.
Can we loot the corpses?
You can indeed, and as per usual, I haven't actually prepared for you looting the corpses.
We turn around and
That
find
is remiss of you, Steve.
It is,
We-
yeah.
we turn around and find Cockwind already on the ground with us, like last seen on the roof.
Yeah.
I would very much like to rob that cloak off that fucker, but I suspect it's too big for me, innit?
It would be rather too big for you there. He was a big hobgoblin, yes.
Can I have it? Is it magical? Does it look alright? Is it fashionable?
It's practical. It's like an evergreen colour. It's looks nice and warm.
That'll do. I'll bag that.
Okay.
How many magical items now?
It's not magical, I don't think.
He's got about 20 copper pieces on him.
Leave those for Cockwind. It looks like he needs the money.
Oh, yeah. I'm not just hard up, mate.
Slim, on his body, you find about 15 electrum pieces. And then
Grabbing
on
them,
the
man.
other guys, you find between them... between them you find another 30 copper pieces.
Well, if that's the best that the ship can throw at us, I don't think we've got much to worry about.
Has he
Just
got
as-
any maps or anything on him, Steve, or some instructions to get to his hideout? Because I remember last time he ran into Slim, there's something about his hideout. Can't remember exactly what it was. Were we going to
Oh, the
help
one in the
somebody,
hills.
or some kid's gone missing? There must have been some ropey side quest involved somewhere along the way.
There was you'd heard about them being like in a hideout, but that was all, and you had some rough directions to it.
Oh, so we already know then, don't we?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine then.
Okay.
There's no keys or anything on him, is there, for the loot that we're going to find in the hideout?
There's nothing like that on him at all. No. It looks like, actually, coming to think about it, he's come out here purposely for a fight, so he's kept his stuff on him to a minimum.
And a fight he got.
Yeah, didn't do him much good.
So the actual town is quite quiet, and outside the city gates here, you can hear some talking and this big booming voice doing some of the talking. So some people are in a conversation.
Oh, okay.
Should we get to the walls?
Let's wander over and find out what they want.
I'm going to climb up one of these battlements if I can, Steve.
Okay. As you are kind of like looking through the bodies, a familiar face comes down the street towards you. And it's the fisherman you met at Carconic.
Oh,
Oh yes.
The one in the Deerstalker.
Yes.
Yeah, Scouser, as it were.
Yeah, so that's indeed the
Jarak
man.
Absazale is his name. What's going on here? I looks at all the dead bodies around.
nothing to see here. Don't worry. A couple of ne'er-do-wells, ruffians, were trying to cause trouble.
Oh, fair enough. I'm a bit concerned.
Oh, it is.
I think they're after me.
Who's after you?
Who's after you and why?
The voices, the shout across town.
What? Your artist Simba?
No, Artis Simba is my dad.
What?
Oh.
Well, why do they want him or you? Whoever they are.
I don't know. That's why I've come down here to find out.
Right.
I was heading out towards the gate. I saw the sheriff heading out.
I see. Well, where's your father now?
It's a good question.
You don't know.
No idea. No one does. No one's seen him for decades.
So why on earth is somebody after him now?
I think I know, but I think you best make sure.
Do tell.
Well, he's kind of involved with this magic item.
It's always a magic item.
Well, yeah, it is, isn't it? He had a quest, he had this like lifelong thing that he was going to search and find. The Ring of Winter.
Right.
Well, what with all these arrow cultists and what have you, maybe they're after him, after me to get to him, to get to this.
I see. Where is this Ring of Winter? Do you
Well,
know?
no one does.
Oh. So your father's gone to find this ring, I assume?
That's the last we'd heard of him, yeah.
Do you know where he went?
The last I heard, he was in Waterdeep.
Of course he was. Well, at least it's civilization. And we do need to drop off this staff.
Yeah.
Who's got the staff out of interest?
Me.
Okay.
He's not tuned to it. So he can't use it at the moment. It's just strapped to his back
Just
at the
an
moment. I
ornament.
assume. Yeah.
I've spent 3 weeks trying to find this bloody thing. I'm not letting it go. Well, if he's in Neverwinter, I guess we should pop in and try and find him.
Waterdeep.
Yes.
Well, that was the last we'd seen of him.
Well, what do you say, chaps? Shall we head down that way at some point and look for him when we're there?
Yeah, but who is this booming voice coming from?
Well, yes, I think we should find out who the hell that is. And
Yes.
find out what we're dealing with and see if it's worth getting into trouble for.
Imnek will head up onto the battlements to have a look at.
Okay, so out beyond the gate, you can see Sheriff and Orgrek are looking up and discussing with two giants.
Shit.
Basically, two. They look like we'd imagine like Vikings look like, but they got like a pale blue skin.
Ooh.
So they're all wearing like
Frost
horned
giants.
helms, and the one who's doing most of the talking is a female, and she's got this like great sword like slung over her shoulder, and in the other hand is a leash. On the end of the leash are two, not quite the same scale, but two like huge white wolves.
Would I know? Would Arrakis or anyone in the group know what they are?
You can do a animal handling check or a wilderness check to see if you'd know.
Okay. Animal handling or a wilderness?
Wilderness, I think. Is it wilderness?
Survival.
Nature.
Survival, yeah.
Nature.
Survival or nature.
I rolled really well on animal handling.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Adam knows what they
Okay.
are. That's fine.
Funnily enough, the druid.
I don't have proficiency in it, so I don't know what you say as expected.
These are winter wolves, which are basically like dire wolves that can breathe like a frost attack.
Very
Not to be
fancy.
trifled with, I think. Can we overhear what's being said?
Yeah, from this distance, you can. You're struggling to hear what Orgrek and the sheriff are saying because their backs are to you, and they're just kind of just off here.
Can I get in? Can I get closer stealthily?
It's kind of an open. It's basically just an open snowy field between you and them.
Okay.
But you can hear the giants are basically saying, "Bring us Artis Simba, or we will level this town to the ground."
I'll wander up Boulder's Brass, of course, if I may.
Okay, so the one who's doing talking is a female frost giant, and she looks at you. Is this Artis Simba?
I'm afraid not, my dear. No. Who might you be? My name's Arrakis.
I am Drufi, the Great.
Drufi the Great. The Great what?
Destroyer, warrior, leader of this group.
And what group would that be?
Petty small folk, we are the Frost Giants.
Ah, I had a feeling you may be. I've heard of you.
And you
I've
know
also
to
heard
fear
you.
us.
Well, I'm not exactly looking forward to a fight here. Let's put it that way. So let's be reasonable. Who exactly is Artis Simba? Maybe we can help you.
He is
Why do you
within
want him?
city walls. He is here.
Well,
Bring us to us, or we will level this town.
Well, I happen to know his son, and his son hasn't seen him for decades. I can assure you he's not here.
Then his son will do for now.
Why on earth do you want him?
None of your business, small folk.
Hmm.
You're wasting time. You're stalling.
Well, maybe I can make it my business. Maybe we can help you.
Let's just show that we show you how much business we mean. She gives a nod to the other giant, who pulls a horn out and gives it a... It's then you can hear this kind of whistling noise and a thud. And you can, as you look back into the town, you can see that boulders are being thrown from all around the town into the town and leveling buildings. Now you understand, small folk.
Did I do that?
For once, no.
I've got a thought. Who's near me? Anyone near me, or am I more here?
You're on the top of the tower now.
So if I was to shout down to Arrakis and Imnek, could they hear me without the giants hearing?
Probably not. No.
Okay, I'll shuffle down then and speak to them. What if one of us pretended to be Artis Simba? Or not Artis Simba, the son, or whomever. And
Isn't
then
he
the rest
human?
of us,
Because we've got an elf, a halfling, a tiefling,
No.
and a half drow, which will make it a little bit difficult.
Well, they
Is he a
don't. Maybe
human?
they don't know.
Maybe they don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Right, so Arrakis, you find out what they know about Artis Simba, and let's see if a plan we can pull off or it comes out of it.
Do you happen to know what he looks like? Maybe I can help you.
You are stalling again. Can you not see the destruction of your town?
Fine. We do know him. He is here. He's up there.
Bring him to me.
Oh, Artis.
Yes.
I believe you have visitors.
Oh, I haven't had visitors in years.
These lovely giants would like a word with you.
Oh, giants. I like giants.
I'm not quite sure they like you.
Oh, I shall be right down.
The two giants talk to each other in giant, which I think Imnek is the only person who can hear.
Yes.
Who can understand this.
Yeah.
One of them says, the one who's with her goes, that one's a bit small, isn't he? And then Drufi goes to him, They're all small.
Right. So, what is you want? I've never crossed the
Are
frost
you
giant.
Artis Simba?
I am. And who are you?
She goes into a pouch and pulls out an item that looks like a ruby in the palm of her hand. You lie. Puts it back as well. Attack the town!
Oh shit! This has
I
gone
think it's
bad.
time to leave. To Waterdeep. Well, this has been lovely meeting you. See you later. Bye.
Yeah, cheerio.
Yeah.
Where are we going? What are we doing? Are we defending
think-
this town?
I don't think
I'm
we should
not
be
fighting
taking
a
on...
fucking giant.
No. For once, I agree with Adam. Taking on giants at this point would be a very bad idea. We
Imnek's
would
not already in
turn
the
into paste.
yeah. Imnek's already in a shape to do it. Not a giant
Well,
anyway.
4 mid, especially 2 giants and 2 winter wolves. Yeah, we don't want to get involved with that shit.
Right. You do have some backup if you require it. So, you can actually take control of Ulgrich,
Oh.
Sheriff, and Sirac.
Oh, good lord. Actually, the winter wolves we've kicked the shit out of before. We found one on the mountain, didn't we?
No,
Wasn't
those
that
are
hard?
something else.
No, we didn't.
Oh. That's disappointing. Bloody hell.
So, you get the Sheriff and Ulgrich, and if someone needs artist, there he is. So,
Run away, Adam. You need to
I
get
sense
stuck
we're
in.
somewhat committed now, then, aren't we?
I mean, you guys are up there. I never move forward.
you were there.
Truth. Right. Well,
And I said I was.
First thing I'm doing is I'm going to run back up the battlement using my slippers if I have to.
Right, hang on. Before you guys move, yeah, we need to roll for initiative.
Oh shit!
Cool.
All right. Okay, we're in.
So, Adam, you move back to where you were.
Now we could do with a good initiative.
Oh, there we go. Right. Okay, that's better.
Oh, bloody hell.
Stop following me, Andy.
You're such a good example.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Oh, fuck.
Now, there are. Who wants to take control of the NPCs? So, you can take an NPC each if you wish. I can hand them over to you.
Oh, why not?
So, we've got the Sheriff. We've got the Sheriff's Deputy. And we've got Sirac.
Sirac, is he...
So
magic?
he was a scouser.
Oh, is he?
Mm.
Oh, Sirac's
Yeah.
the son, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I would not mind taking control of somebody. Shall I take Simba? Sirac? Sirac.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
If you take Sirac, so what I should be able to do now is if I do this and I write that and that. So, Andy, you should now have an NPC character sheet that you can use.
Ooh. Do I know?
And then hopefully. So, if you look in the journal section, you should now have
Sirac
an
of
NPC.
Suzail.
Yeah, and you should be able to like
do.
roll for attacks and things like that. Who is taking Ulgrich?
I'll take the dwarf on, Steve. I'll stay with the
Okay.
midget classes.
Basically challenged expert.
That's the ones.
Oh, good grief, this guy is shite.
Oh, so when Steve said that we've got help, we really don't have help. He lied.
Adam, do you want to take on the sheriff, or do you want to take on Derek?
Mm.
I don't mind.
I don't know. Give it to me because I'm probably going to go down pretty fast.
Oh, I don't know. We could just run away inside the wall so they can't get us,
Well,
and
yeah.
just pelt them with sticks.
Sorry. So that is there. Why are you not coming up? Oh, because Dad's Imnek. That's why. Right. So you should all have access to those characters now.
Stop.
Cockwind, you have
Yes.
the initiative.
Okay. I am. First thing I'm gonna do is get the feck out of here. What am I doing? I'm gonna get back up a battlement if I can make it.
Yes, the walls are relatively high. Sorry, let me just check. So they're 15 foot high, so it takes 15 feet of movement to climb up onto the wall.
Can I get? Is this middle bit a bit lower?
No, so it's the actual walls are 15 feet, and the battlements, assume they're the same height.
So I haven't got enough movement, then have I?
You'll be able to basically get to the top.
Yeah, 30 feet. You've got 25 feet of you.
Yeah.
You can probably just get to kind of there.
Yeah.
Right, that's right. I'll do that. We'll get to there then. And I'm going to loose a crossbow at the dogs.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Why not someone you can sneak attack?
I was just about to say I didn't notice that. I'll take on the big mama.
Okay.
Is that Arrakis within 5 feet? I think he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yep, he is.
Okay, let's take her. Right, let's roll well here, boys. That's what we asked for. Oh shit!
Or
Right,
not, as the case
11.
may be.
That is a miss.
Oh, right, can I hide while I'm up here?
You can hide behind the battlements, yeah.
Okay.
That's a failure because that is a 1.
Oh,
Can
hang
we-
on. I can re-roll ones.
Oh, you can reroll a 1, can't you? Because you're a halfling.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Uh,
That's quite useful.
that'll
Yeah,
do.
that'd be handy for, would have been handy for me and
That'll do.
Arrakis.
Huh?
That would have been handy for you and me for initiative.
Definitely, yeah. Jeez.
Okay. The wolf.
Uh-oh. You antagonised the Winter Wolf. That's not good news.
It moves forward and it blasts, it opens its mouth and it kind of barks, and this like cone of icy cold air comes out at both Arrakis and Imnek.
God damn it.
It's a DC 12 dexterity check. In fact, I'll put it up there. So it's on the ground.
Dex.
Dex saving throw, sorry.
Dex saving throw. Okay.
So you both fail. So you will take 4d8 damage.
Yeah, we can't win this. We can't win this.
So you both take 13 damage.
Jesus. We need to run away.
I think running is probably not a bad idea.
Bravely run away. Okay.
And the other one
What
can't
we
get around
need
to you.
is a very powerful spell like, a fireball. Run inside and I'll burn these swines.
Yep.
That seems
Oh,
fair.
I'm currently within engagement range with this bloody dog now. Ugh.
Action to disengage and run.
Yeah. Presumably the
Assuming-
giants can't fit through the walls. They have to climb
Assuming-
over them.
Yeah, assuming we survive even to that point. Because
Yeah,
they're both
sure.
together for us.
Okay, so it's the sheriff next.
Okay. I have no idea. Should he even attack, or would he make a run for it too?
You've got his little kind of RP, his roleplay hints on the character sheet.
Those don't help me.
Do they not? Fair enough.
Well, no, not really, because it's like nothing's more important to me than protecting Icewind Dale. But what can he do against these guys right now?
I have an idea.
Okay.
We surrender Sirac to them, but we go with him.
We don't have Sirac.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
No, we have his son.
Yeah, that is Sirac.
That is it's
Oh.
Arrakis.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
you think
that's
you
a
can
good
talk to
idea.
him?
Yeah, I'll have to wait till my go. So I want to get
Yeah.
inside just in case it doesn't go right.
Yes. Are we able to get back inside, Steve, or are we just going to find
You
out?
came out the gate, so officially the gate is open at this point because you guys came out of it.
Yeah.
So yes, if you want to cheese it through the gate, you can do.
Bundle. Although, yeah, you're within 5 feet of the giant as well, aren't you? Disengage and run.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the leader guy, there's no way they can get around the giants from there, so he's just going to take a swing, I guess.
Okay.
He doesn't have any options. Pathetically takes a swing.
Yeah, he misses on both attacks.
Oh dear.
Obviously, while this is happening as well, you can hear the odd crash coming from inside Bryn Shander as boulders are hurled at the town.
Great.
Okay. Ulgrich, Sid.
Okay. Right, there's not a lot we can do here. So I'm going to hit the closest one with the Warhammer.
Okay.
I'll do.
That's a hit.
I
Tis
can't
but a
move.
scratch.
Smack it in its ankles.
Dunk. Oh dear.
If I move, will I have? I can't now. Well, he'll take an opportunity attack, won't he?
Yeah.
Hang loose until Arrakis fuses the situation.
Or incites a riot, one of the two.
One of the two will happen. We've got to survive there yet.
Okay, Sirac then.
Right, here we go.
Oh fuck! Sirac can surrender himself.
That's what I'm about to do, yeah.
Oh, that's all right then.
Don't worry. He can sort of run forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can sprint forward basically to here, shouting, "All right, wait, hold on, I'm Sirac."
Calm down.
So he'll have used his action, both of his actions, to run
Yes,
forward.
yeah.
Okay. So this giant here will swing at the thing person that's done any damage, which is Ulgrich. Why? Oh, no, that's the Winter Wolf. Don't want that one. I want this one. He swings this giant axe at Ulgrich. Hits armor class 14.
Fucking Jesus.
Ulgrich's armor class is 15, so it would have done 27 points of damage. But Ulgrich definitely moves out of the way. For such a small and heavily built woman. She's quite nimble on her feet by the looks of it.
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a little hop in her step.
Jesus.
Droofy, however, moves forward and takes a swing at the little annoying red man.
Oh no.
Where the hell's that gone? There you go.
That's a miss.
And misses.
Ah! That's not very polite for a young lady, now is it?
Sylfina.
I'm not fighting a fucking giant.
Okay, Sylfina runs away. Arrakis and Imnek.
That's poor form, that.
I'm also a million miles away.
Right, well. May I offer him and just point at Sirac? He is there, and that is Sirac. That's his son. Get your little ruby out and do your little magic if you don't believe me.
She goes and gets the ruby out of her pocket again. And you can see there's a faint glow coming from her hand. This is of Artus's bloodline. She gives the other giant a nod. And he blows the horn again. And you can hear
To do that.
you hear that the rocks have stopped being attacked on the city, so that whatever's happening around the city has now stopped. You then will come with us.
Where are you taking him?
To the Jarl.
Yar the Jarl? Who's he when he's at home?
To our leader.
Ah,
A name you will soon know. Jarl Storvald.
Jarl Storvald. I see. He sounds pleasant. Where does he live?
Why would I tell you that?
I would like to go on a tour. See the sights. You know, I've never met a giant before, and now I've met 2 of them, possibly even 3. I very much doubt you met a tiefling either. Hello.
Why? Why do you keep talking, you small annoying thing?
What I do best.
She goes to grab Sirac, yanks him up and throws him over her shoulder, at which point he doesn't look like he's made the right decision and looks quite afraid. Guys.
Don't worry, we'll rescue you. Somehow.
You sure this is the right idea?
I think it's the only idea.
Am I small enough to sneak into a backpack or a pouch or something on these giants?
So the giants are both carrying like a sack on, whereas like you would carry like a pouch on your belt. Both giants have got a sack on their belt.
It's big enough for me to get in, is it?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, can I try do so? Well, or do I need to wait for my turn, or are we still in combat?
We're no longer in combat at the moment, so if you want to do that, you're going to have to make a stealth check.
Roger. Crap.
So you clamber up to go climb up the giant's back leg, and he just swats you to one side. I would say you
just
take.
affectionate. Don't worry.
You take 8 points of damage as he batters you out the way.
Okay, roger that. Can I try again?
He's watching you now. He's got his eye on you.
Okay, all right. That's fair.
Are they leaving? Or are they just sort of standing there minding their own business?
She's grabbed Artis. I said, slung him over her shoulder. She's yanked the chain on the Winter Wolves, and they've started heading off.
Can we follow them?
As you start to follow them, she just turns around and goes. She turns to look at you and goes, "What?"
Well, we're kind of concerned for him. You know, I mean, I know you're giants, but I'm sure an entire town can probably take you down. I wouldn't want a war.
You already surrendered him.
Well,
Like a coward.
yes.
You have no honor.
No, that's true, I don't.
He really doesn't.
I'm a devil. What the hell do you expect? But I can't let you walk. We can't let you just walk away without knowing what you're going to do with him. I mean, I may not care, but you know, I'm just curious.
He will
Why do you
tell
want
us the
him?
way to the Ring of Winter.
Oh, yes, he mentioned that.
I think he mentioned he had no idea, but never mind.
He did, yes, that's true. He doesn't
Again,
know where it is.
She turns her back and you starts walking away again.
Oi, you.
Boom, boom.
Just fire a firebolt past her head.
two can play at that game.
Uh-oh.
Grabs the boulder
You
off
need
the
to kind of
ground,
help yourself.
throws a boulder at you.
Ah!
I'll just close that because I thought you'd just not antagonize me further, but that's Arrakis for you. I'm class 14.
I'm fine. I've got 15.
Right, you just dodge out of the way as this huge rock swings past you.
Now, at least I've got your attention. Slow down there. What do you want with him? He doesn't know where the ring is.
That's for us to decide.
Well, he's going to be quite squishy, and you're not going to get much out of him. And he's certainly not going to be used to dead, is he? Use the giant
Maybe.
brain of yours.
That's not for me to decide. Now be gone.
Ugh, fine. Then the Arcane Brotherhood it is.
Just turns her back on you again and starts wandering off down the road again.
Okay, let it go.
Can we just follow at a distance where we're not obvious but we can still see them, given that they're chuffing huge and we're not?
You can try.
I'm going to
Might
try
be worth
that.
doing. Yeah, let's try that.
Okay, so I want you to make a group stealth check.
Oh dear.
So each person makes a stealth check.
Stealth check. Oh god.
One problem with this armor.
Ooh.
Be worse.
So we have a 24, an 11, a 15, and a 15.
Hmm.
So the where's sorry, bear with me just a moment.
Oh dear. So they're heading down the caravan trail, presumably.
Yes.
Oh god.
So you managed to keep the distance far enough that they don't seem to have noticed you, but you have to dive for cover at some point as you realise that Druthi and her companion are joined by a number of other frost giants who are surrounding Bryn Shander.
Shit.
And they all group together and start making their way, first of all, down the caravan trail southwards.
How many giants in total now, then, Steve?
There is a total of 12 giants.
Bloody hell.
Sick.
Right, that is not something even Arrakis would want to antagonise.
You sure?
I mean, it's crossed my mind, I won't lie, but... Good lord, that's a lot of people.
Oh, I got the bigger map. So they take the road a couple of miles south, and it's not long south when they basically just cut directly west and start heading this way.
Oh.
Just wondering if I've uploaded the other map, and I haven't. Nope, didn't do that one. And they keep heading in that direction. However, you've got to take quite a bit of a job to keep up with them because they're moving. Their standard walking pace is actually quite quick for you guys.
Mm.
So even just trying to keep your distance at a safe distance, because of the long stride, basically, you're struggling to keep up with them.
Oof.
I feel like I'm stuck with like that dwarf in Lord of the Rings here.
Gimli.
I'll be blowing up my arse right now while they're all chasing these guys down.
Very
Well,
dangerous
yeah.
at the short distances.
Yeah.
Can we see ultimately where they're heading?
All you can see at this point is they're just heading in a westerly direction.
All right, there's nothing. We can't see too far in front of them.
No, that's all you can basically see, and they're just not stopping. They're just heading. I mean, they've already moved. They just keep on heading that way, if that makes sense. Bear in mind the scale of this map. You're looking at, it's from Bryn Shander to the edge of the map. It's like 11 miles.
Oh Christ, we don't want to keep going.
So yeah, they just have got a march on and are heading west.
We may need to let him go. We'll find him. He'll be fine. They need him alive. They can't kill him.
The ground isn't ground that we can track on, presumably. It's snow.
It is snow, and at the moment they're easy to track because 12 giants make quite a bit of a trail. What the weather will be like in the future, at the moment, it's not snowing, but it won't be. With it being Icewind Dale, it doesn't take long for the snow to start again.
Can we get the rest of the town to track them then? If there's tracks, we could head back. Let's head back. We're not going to keep up with them.
I think we're committed. I think we should chase them down.
What on earth are we going to do with 12 giants? There's only 4 of us.
We can that witty tongue of yours will come in handy for once.
I don't think it worked last time.
Well, I think she had the hots for him. He just needs to play a little bit harder.
Turn it up a notch.
That's it.
I don't think frost giants get the hots for anything.
Yeah, you might even get some snoo.
Snoo.
I'm going to go D&D.
If you do that.
Oh, good grief. You what?
You've got to do that.
It expands you if you start that up.
Oh, God. Well, all right, fine. Let's follow them. More bloody snow. And there's me thinking we can get back to Waterdeep. Civilization beckoned.
You call that shithole civilization?
Bit more civilized than this bloody wasteland.
So,
This
okay,
is country.
If you're going to carry on, I'm going to need you to all make another stealth check.
Are we carrying on?
It seems risky when
Someone is.
2 of us are only at... Well,
I'm at
okay.
disadvantage.
Yeah. Derek's kind of bad at stealth. I'm okay, and I don't know about Eric.
I'm terrible.
All right, I'll keep going.
Well, apparently.
You go back to the town. I'll keep chasing them down on my little legs.
All right. Bye.
This is a job for recon.
11 miles of recon. You're going to be on a while.
As I said, I'm blowing at my arse already.
You will, to be fair, Sid, for Cockwind to keep up pace, he is going to have to start sprinting and running across the thing. So any more stealth checks will have to be at disadvantage if you're at your own.
Okay.
So
I don't think this is a good idea. It's Cockwind.
I agree. Bring
It's a terrible idea.
Back.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll turn up again.
Okay.
This trail will be quite easy
I've
to
got
find.
my hands on my knees. I just pass out in a corner somewhere.
Imnek just grabs a leg and just starts dragging him back behind him.
I think we need to... I could do with a beer. I don't know about you lot.
I'm going to do a beer recharge.
I meant, in the game, not in real life.
I need to do real life beer recharge.
I'm also going to grab a drink.
Let's get back into this so-called town.
Yes, I don't know what it's going to be like. They obviously worked out who took the staff. I don't know how many more goons they have to send after us.
Well, if they're anything like the ones they've just sent, I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. They are the least of my worries. Giants, on the other hand, are somewhat more formidable.
Yes. Yeah, those wolves were bad enough. So it's like shaking the frost off. Even I struggle with that.
Yes.
So that was
that did.
that was a concentration save, by the way, because my hex is actually still up.
Okay.
It's still going. I think. Oh, what's the concentration save? Was it the damage we took?
Yeah. Damage or 10, whichever's
Right.
higher.
Yeah. So yes, that's fine because it would have been a DC 13.
Okay.
What's going on?
My hex actually has like an 8-hour concentration length, so I was just doing a concentration save.
Right. Let's get back into the city.
So you're going to turn tail and head back to the city. Okay. Back to the town. Sorry, going to the city is a bit.
Yes.
A
We
bit
do have
keen.
one. We do have one option, chaps. We do actually head to Waterdeep, and we could find his dad, dig him up, and find out what the hell is going on with this bloody ring. And we can possibly offload this stick.
Yes, but what about the witch? What about the black ice and the husk? Because it will take us many days to return.
That is true. We need a boat. Right, fine. Let's kill this witch. Avoid Gant at all costs.
Well, I think he's going to run out of idiots to send at us at some point, so I think we're going to run into him sooner or later.
Yes. Well, I suppose the sooner we deal with him, the better. Right. Let's get into the town and find a hostelry. Although we've probably only been awake about half an hour, haven't we?
You're met at the gates by the sheriff and Orgrek, and Sheriff Marklin is it's not although Orgrek seems to be like, well, the giants are gone, which is brilliant. The sheriff is kind of like, yeah, but that was not the right thing to do. I was an innocent man.
Well, to be fair, they would have sacked your city and lots of other innocent people would have died. Surely one person who's probably not going to die is
Technically, he gave himself up of his own free will.
That is also true. He may have had the hand of a trickster controlling him. But...
Don't leave town, he says. I need to speak to you before the day is out.
Very well.
Where will you be staying?
Probably at Kelvin's Comfort.
Excellent. As I said, don't skip town. With that, he storms off into town, his face like absolute thunder. And Ulrich kind of like running behind him, kind of like...
Oh dear. I think we annoyed the man.
He looks like a man who is easily annoyed.
Why have we come back to a town in which we made a massive heist with the item that we heisted?
We didn't really get much of a choice. Waterdeep's too far away, and we have a witch to hunt.
You have a witch.
Literally a witch hunt.
Hmm.
Well, we all do, Adam.
Perhaps we should stash the staff.
Meh.
Stash it where?
We can stash it by this memorial behind this beautiful plaque that the dwarf was singing at.
It's 6 foot tall.
Okay. Can you minor illusion it onto as part of the obelisk or something like that? How long does that last?
A minute.
That's not good.
Or we could just carry it.
My friends, maybe we're just overthinking this whole thing. I don't understand this democracy that they have, but I understand that everyone has a vote. Right, pull out my sword at this. Maybe we should just seek a change of leadership and be done with this Valish Gant.
I like your style.
I like his style. Let's do that.
Right then, spoiling for a rumble it is.
Okay, so you're heading into town. What
We
are you
are.
doing?
I think we need to beat the crap out of Valish Gant.
Could we possibly have a rest before we do that?
Imnek definitely needs one.
Yeah, I'm out.
Short
stuff.
rest or long rest or what?
I'd appreciate a long rest.
We've just had a long rest. We can't have another one for another 24 hours.
Did we? Oh.
This short rest.
Yeah, quite literally, it is like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a bit later than that because you trips after giants for a bit. So let's say an hour of traipsing. Say it's about mid-morning, so about 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that.
Okay. Short rest it is then. I can spend some. So now I can. Is this when I use my hit dice?
Yes, that's usually hit dice. So a short rest is basically you're just doing nothing for an hour or so. So it's assuming then that you've headed off to the Kelvin's Comfort, got yourself a table by the fire, and grabbing a couple of beers and just.
So that presumably, if I roll a 6 on my hit dice, means I get 6 HP back.
Yeah.
Yes.
It should have already included your Constitution bonus as well.
Yes, I guess.
And you can roll as many hit dice as you want in a short rest.
Okay.
Up
But you
to
only
your
get
total
half
level.
of them back when you have a long rest.
Yes.
You get half of them back when you have a long rest, right? Okay.
So, for instance, Andy has used 2 hit dice.
Yes.
Sorry, Imnek has used 2 hit dice. He's now used
Yeah,
3 hit
true.
dice. When he does a long rest, he won't get them all back. He'll just get 2 of them back.
Right. So you have to have 2 rests. To
You
get
basically
them
have to
all
have 2 long rests to be completely up to
Gotcha.
scratch, basically.
back. Okay.
Or unless you don't spend them all, obviously, you just get whatever back. But yes, so don't spunk them all in
Yes.
one go.
So when you spend 1, you get 1 back.
No, you get half the ones you spent back on a
But
long rest.
You
But how'd you
get
get
half your. No, you get half your total. So
Oh, I
We
see.
have-
Right.
we have 5 hit dice, so we'd get 2 or
back.
3 back,
right.
no matter how many you spent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what do you want to do, Sylvana? You don't want to face this witch.
No, if the group wants to face the witch, I don't care. I'll go.
Very
That was
well.
an unnecessarily large dice to spunk up the wall.
Oh, nice.
I only needed 4 HP off that one. Never mind.
Right. That's a short rest. A couple of beers for breakfast. It's the sign of alcoholism.
It's
but
small
never mind.
beer. It's Middle Ages. It's small beer.
True. Mild.
Yeah.
I think.
Mead. Yes. Right. Are we going to beat the crap out of this wizard then?
Well,
Yeah.
he's
Why not?
clearly trying to face us.
Well, he wants his stick back, so why don't we go and give it to him? Jam it up his arse.
My assumption was we were going to get into a scrap with him when we took it in the first place, but
Well, now he doesn't have it. He can't use it against us.
Have we already sent word to the speaker?
she is supposed to be on her way, is she not?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps we can meet her at the gate and then see how she wishes to do this.
It's not a bad idea.
Hmm.
Although I
Very
would very
diplomatic
much like,
approach to the problem.
I would very much like to see Valish burn.
I think it'd be easier for her if we just did it.
Yes, because then she could deny all knowledge.
Absolutely plausible deniability.
It would be easier for her. I'm voting for murder.
Doff my cap to you, sir.
What say you?
Maybe we should see what she says. And then murder him later. Perhaps.
Anyway.
Perhaps it would be better for everyone if she is seen to take back control normally, and then, well, he won't have any protection.
But accidents happen all the time in the home.
Maybe.
Very well.
Or he might just stir at more trouble.
Oh.
Or he might just stir at more trouble.
Yes. He is. If he is the speaker, then he's probably got the guards on his side. Maybe he will. If we attack, because we haven't done anything against the town, he can't use them against us yet. But if we move against him directly, maybe he can use them to defend himself at that point.
They are. They already guards. Whoa, there's some serious feedback going on there.
It's just if you talk when Derek's still talking.
Ah, okay, sorry.
It's all right. I just noticed the pattern. So if you let Derek finish, it just tends to the feedback doesn't happen. There must be some delay in the on the off switch of Derek's headphones, I think.
Well, I don't understand why they shouldn't be able to pick up on them, the headphone.
Yeah, I don't think it's external. I don't think it's the sound external. I think it's internal happening.
Right, okay.
Okay, well, let's talk to this lady then.
Right.
That's what I do best.
Barkeep, I want this breakfast to go.
And by breakfast, he means second breakfast.
So
Possibly third.
Ogden, the proprietor, basically just grabs a paper bag and just stuffs this breakfast in and hands it over to you.
And a flagon of ale, my good man, and a flagon of ale.
Gives you a cheap wooden tankard and goes, there you go.
Okay, right. Okay, I'm ready. To this diplomacy thing.
Okay, so where are you guys heading?
I guess the East Gate.
Where we came in, I guess.
Okay, so over to the East Gate. So, at the East Gate, you basically sit around waiting, I assume, and just until Sylvester turns up.
Flicking coins into a hat or something.
Keeping an eye out for any more of Valish Gant's goons.
Ooh, whilst I'm waiting, can I try and attune to... Oh, actually, no, I'm attuned to 3 things already. Bugger.
Can you drop any of them?
I don't really want to.
Drop that cursed fucking deck of cards.
I'm not attuned to that yet.
Oh, this is the best. Steve's got a big post-it on his screen. Cursed deck of cards.
Maybe the Druid can use it.
It's the dice, they're not cards, they're dice.
Oh,
but
dice.
yes.
Sorry, it's dice.
So I've got... What have I got? I've got my... One of the War Mage. The... Oh, I've got this amulet I'm wearing. That's 2 things. What else am I tuned to? I think that's it, isn't it?
The one of the War Mage, the dice. You actually did attune to the dice.
Did I? Oh, right,
Yes.
okay. Ooh.
And he hasn't been cursed.
Hooray! Oh, do I bother attuning to this staff? Yes. I'll unattune to the dice.
And then you can use the short rest to attune to the staff.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Why does Arrakis have like 5 magic items and I
Because
have none?
because he stole half of them. B, Cockwind stole the other half and gave us basically it, yeah. He's hugged them all to himself is the short answer.
Rampant thievery.
Yes.
Selective thievery. Well, I am the
Selectively
magic
rampant.
chucker. I am the magic chucker after all.
Well, you say that.
There's a Druid?
I don't know if Sylvina can actually make use of the wand, to be fair.
No, I don't think he can use the wand. I think the wand's probably likely to be yours.
Yes. And the charlatan's dice kind of have to go with the charlatan, really.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Dice.
Cockwind might be able to use them just for the sake of him actually having something to being able to attune to them. Not that they've really done us any good, but
No, I haven't used them, so I can unattune. I've just unattuned to them, it's fine. I'll attune to the sapphire staff.
Okay.
What does it do?
You are tuned to it.
Hooray.
Okay, so you head to the East Gate, sit around waiting. It's about mid-afternoon when you see an armored man leading like a war horse, and it's when you get closer you notice that Dedesse is riding the horse, whereas the knight you met with her is leading the horse. You're met at the gate by the guards. Meet her. You see no sign of any of Slim's men throughout the afternoon. since
All
the
right.
giants attacked. The town's now a bit more of a buzz. Now the giants have gone, people are kind of assessing the damage, and already people are starting to chop up wood to rebuild buildings. But the boulders took quite a hit, and there are several of the buildings have been basically just completely ruined. However, the mood of the town at this point is quite down. And yeah, every so often people walk past you and give you a funny sideways look.
Hello.
Imnek will just give them a very straightforward look.
So the knight and Devessa reach the gate. So Sabarik and Devessa reach the gate. Devessa dismounts and goes, "So, what's happening?"
Small problem. Don't worry about the mess.
What has happened to my town?
Spots of giant trouble.
Giants.
Yes. 2, in fact.
Well, 12.
Well, 12.
Okay.
They're not here now, don't worry. We got rid of them. Right. Bravely and gallantly.
Well, that's one small relief.
Well,
What's the status with them? Well, what?
we did have to give somebody up.
I see.
So
Who did you give up?
Sirac.
Sirac, that's the chap.
Right.
Sirac,
And who was Sirac?
the daughter of Simba. Son, sorry, that's daughter. Son of Simba.
Simba.
Ark and Simba.
And who is Arthur's Simba?
Well, that is a good question. We don't know.
Okay, so
Apparently, he was on a quest to try and find a ring.
Ring of Winter.
okay. And what does that have to do with 10 Towns and Bryn Shander?
We don't know. And I don't think neither do the giants. They just want Arthur's Simba. So, and apparently, well, he's not here. He was last seen in Waterdeep. And
Waterdeep, you
that's
say?
about it. Yes,
Okay.
but that's all we know.
I have an aunt that lives in Waterdeep.
Really? Maybe I know her.
I hope not. She says she tries to say under her breath, but it's a little bit too loud. So,
Imnek just nods.
what's the status with Valish Gant?
He seems to be short a few of his guards and his staff.
I'm beat
Okay,
at this point.
but I take he's still in office the way you're talking?
Yes.
So no.
Okay, so it's probably not a very good idea me coming here, really, is it?
Oh.
Well-
Don't you feel that with the giant attack that maybe the people might be ready for a return to new old leadership?
Yes. I'd like to do this above board, though, and gain the trust of the people. What do you suggest?
I'm all for murdering him, but
Yes.
and
I'd
then you
rather
can
see
just
him
step in and
brought-
save the day.
I'd rather see him brought to some kind of justice.
Well, he did steal the staff, which we have subsequently stolen back.
I believe that we have a legitimate right to this.
We do indeed.
Okay, so
We have a bit of paper, probably. I know paper is important to you people.
what does this piece of paper say?
We have been charged with recovering the staff by the not the Arcane Brotherhood, the what's the one in Waterdeep called?
Mages and Protectorist Guild.
That's the badger. Yes, they charged us for recovering the staff for them, which we have now done.
So you can testify that Valish Gant is a thief.
Yes.
Okay,
Hey, don't use the word thief around me. Misappropriate. We just move stuff around. That's all we do.
Well,
Relocate items and
Quiet.
things of value.
So you're saying he stole an item from Waterdeep?
No, this guy's a thief. He's a clown. I'm talking about myself.
He did.
He's a
Right.
mere amateur.
She looks quite confused at this point. She goes, so are you saying that Vaelish Gant has stolen this item? He is a thief
Yes.
and he is charged with theft in Waterdeep.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a pretty serious accusation inside Waterdeep and can have quite a bit of a penalty to it.
Yes.
So we find out we were supposed to do this like session 3 or something.
And what item was it he stole?
This sapphire staff.
Okay, well, my knowledge of Waterdeep laws is a little bit shaky, but I seem to remember you get flogged for theft, don't you?
Oh, how
Waterdeep?
brutally entertaining.
Anyway, so you can testify to this, and you'll testify in front of the sheriff.
We will.
If need
Well, I
be.
will.
Do you have any other evidence of his actions?
He's trying to systematically take control of the 10 towns. The dwarves up in the Frozen Valley are probably more than willing to testify to that as well.
Well,
And the Elk tribe.
the dwarves have called a meeting. I take it you're aware of this.
Hmm.
So there's a 10-town meeting. They called it to discuss the issues with Vaelish Gant and the issues with Hedron.
Sounds like a good place to
That
confront
sounds
him.
like the place to confront him, yes.
Let's do
It's
it.
tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the date. I suggest I head low. Keep my head low until then.
Agree.
Right.
You
Good
can
way.
present your case. Do you agree?
Yes.
I agree.
Excellent. Have you spoken to my ex-scribe?
We have seen him.
I'd make sure to see if he's got anything of use.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, I'm sure he has much paper.
Well, yes, the paper trail's better than hearsay, so maybe you should go check to see if he's got anything of use.
Another pub then. Excellent. He does seem to like them. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's crack on then.
Yep. I guess. What was it called? The one? The Northlook.
The Northlook was where you met him last time, yeah.
Yes. Or it might even be in the Speaker's Palace.
Yes.
Because if it is a working day, I assume he'll be working.
It's
Right.
about mid-afternoon at the moment.
To the Speaker's Palace. I wonder if we can attract. Hopefully, well, no, we don't. I really shouldn't be going to the Speaker's Palace with this.
Maybe Cockwind can make the approach.
God, really? Do I have to go and speak to that fool again? Honestly?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Very well. Very well.
Okay, so what you guys doing?
I'm going to Speaker's Palace to find what's his face? Bookworm.
Penfold. Yeah, we'll all go, but we'll just let Cockwind actually enter the place. Maybe sneakily.
Okay, so you're all heading to the kind of town square. Just there's like a little wee town square outside the Speaker's Palace. And
I was thinking the side streets.
Okay, side streets. So you're all. What are you doing, Adam?
Profile.
Yeah.
I'll hang with them, I guess.
Okay. So Cockwind.
Okay, so I'm going to go back in the kitchen door, for which I still have a key.
True, you do, yes.
So I'm going to go in that door, and I'm going to fill my boots with some food and some beer as I pass through the kitchen again. And I'm going to stick my head carefully around the the door of the kitchen, and I believe that should lead into the hall where Quorm's little
Yes, and
desk.
he's there busy scribbling away, making some ledgers.
And so, whilst I'm peeking around, I'll make sure it's clear, and I'll throw a chicken bone at him from the drumstick that I've just finished eating.
He looks at Chicken Bone and goes, and
And
looks your direction.
I shall be waving.
Oh, he gestures to you. He puts the book down and heads and follows you into the kitchen. He goes, why are you here? You really didn't hear. He's furious at the moment.
Oh, has he lost something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bloody shame, isn't it?
His staff's missing.
Oh, he's lost it. Oh,
And
has he looked round the house?
He's
Has he checked the broom cupboard?
I think it disappeared last night, and I think he knows you took it.
I didn't take anything.
It
wasn't me.
The thing was, he sent Slim and his boys, Marek and them, after you, and they haven't come back. Now he's pacing his office.
Is he a bit upset?
That's one way of putting it.
So okay, well, we have some news for you, Bookworm.
Yeah, go on.
Your previous mistress is in town.
This is in town?
Well, she's hanging by the gates. But yes.
What's she doing here?
Oh, she's looking to lawfully overturn Julius Gant's leadership.
Oh.
And as a man of letters, I'm sure you have insight.
I can get the records of the things Valish has been purchasing.
Oh,
I've got records of it. Beehives, boats, land rights.
But that's not illegal, is it? He can buy those things.
Some of them are.
Oh.
Some of them are land rights, which wouldn't blatantly be his. How is Devessa planning on unveiling this?
There's the dwarven a meeting. The dwarves have called a meeting.
Yes, that'll work because all you've got to do is make sure that the other speakers of the other towns realise that either Valish has ripped them off or Valish tricked them.
Oh,
they know he's bought their stuff, but it's how he's bought them is the thing.
How has he bought them?
Well, that's what I don't know. Why are people selling Valish this stuff? Why did everyone sell their boats to him?
How does he pay for all these things?
He brought a lot of cash with him.
Did he? So he's not using town funds, though, is he? Or is he?
I think he's dipped into them a bit, which is another thing we can.
A little bit of embezzlement on the side to be admired.
Bit of embezzlement, yes.
Bookworm, you've done well. Pass me these ledgers. Point me at them because I'm not very good with words.
He scurries off and brings like 3 hefty books.
Excellent.
That should give you everything you need.
Very good. Very good. Well, you keep an eye on your master, and take him in a cheese board later. I hear he likes a cheese board. And with that,
he funny and goes, "Okay."
I shall flick the rim of my cap, and I shall saunter out the kitchen and join my colleagues out in the back streets.
Okie doke.
How did it go?
Wow, he's a bit of a boy. This guy. He's a bit upset about the broom thing.
I can imagine.
He's a little bit confused as to what's happened to old Slim Shady and the boys.
Oh well, I'm sure he'll find out soon enough.
Oh, he's pissed, man. But old not Wormtongue, what's his name? Bookworm. He's done all right for once. He's come up trumps. He's given us a big stack of books here, plenty of incriminating evidence, bit of embezzlement, and all we need to do is do the reveal at the Dwarven meeting, and it should expose all of his shady purchases and various things that he's been up to.
Right then.
So I suggest we hand these over to Devessa, and then kick back and enjoy a pint.
Can't argue with that logic.
Do we actually know where the meeting is being held?
It'll be at the town hall.
Here.
Yes.
Right, okay. Excellent. Well, yes, let's find Devessa.
So you find Devessa at Kelvin's Comfort.
Ah, splendid. A pint.
Hand the books over first. Give them to the big dude.
I begin to see why Cockwind needs to steal money so much. He has an expensive habit.
It's quite a habit. I fling the door open the dwarven place, and we're like, it's like a second home now. So it's a bit like walking into Cheers in here now.
We've got
And,
Norm sat at the bar.
I sit Norm at the bar. So we see old Beric, and he's sitting a bit uptight, and loosen up, dear friend. Here, have a read of these, and I'll toss the 3 ledgers onto the desk.
Okay.
Onto the
So Sir Beric starts
Bill.
thumbing through them and goes, yes, I believe these will be useful.
embezzlement in there, apparently. Yeah.
Right, we just need to make sure that they make it till dawn. To the meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's about an hour or so later. You're sitting in Kelvin's Comfort, enjoying a pint, wondering, just what's the plan at this point. When the beggar woman who you met at the gate comes in, walks right up to your table, and goes, I think you boys need to come have a look at this.
Uh-oh. Why do I get a deep sense of foreboding on this? How can we help you, my dear? What's happened?
So just outside the city walls.
What kind of something?
Something that might be of interest to you.
Oh,
Better
come on,
if you
dear.
speak-
Stop talking in riddles, and I'll toss her some food.
It's better if you see,
Right then.
before it gets dark.
Okay. Let's go and see.
So you follow her outside of town, and she heads about possibly half a mile outside the city gate, and kind of like over here somewhere.
So before we do this, can I make an insight check? Just
Yeah.
see if there's anything suspicious in her behaviour.
Hmm.
You don't get the impression that she's lying to you, but you get the feeling that she's concerned.
Okay.
So she takes you out to the kind of plain that's just to the northeast of the Bryn Shander. And it's pretty evident quite soon enough what she's heading towards, as there's a massive patch of snow being cleared, and there's a hole in the ground, not too deep, like shallow, like as if someone's been excavating.
Right.
And you can just see this kind of like almost like foundation outline, and then a big chunk of like a deeper hole has been removed.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Well, like a well.
No, more like someone has dug down deeper at one point.
Or like an
Okay.
upside down boob.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. So someone's dug around and then found an extra point, and then dug a little bit further.
Right, okay.
Can we see into it?
Yeah, it's not like a big hole that's deep into the ground. It is just like someone has excavated this area, probably about 40 foot by 40 foot, and cleared the snow out of the way and started digging into the frozen ground. And you can see basically someone has been digging up this area.
So it's a crater with another little. Or somewhere
More
in-
because everything's piled to one side. The way it looks is more like it's been dug rather than like a crater. But it's like a crater type shape. Yeah.
Can we see what's in this sort of nipple bit?
Make a Arcana check.
Hilariously, I'm not actually that good at that. Arcana.
I'm okay at it.
Spin the dice, Adam. Help us out, brother.
There we go.
That's better. Nice
So,
one, Joe.
Adam, you can see that this would have been almost like foundations at some point. So it's almost like a building has been excavated, and it looks like at some point it was a tower. But the Arcana thing is, you can feel this tower, and there's slight remnants of this left. Similar, not the same as Black Ice, but similar. So, like where the ground is frozen solid, it appears like a crystal structure.
Hmm.
And the beggar woman, she goes, not long after your giants attacked, somebody saw your witch here guiding some people to dig.
One of the shards.
And you didn't think to mention this sooner.
Found you as soon as I could.
Mm.
You traipsed on after those giants. You find out where they went?
No.
Nah. Funny story behind.
West.
West.
Does
Which way did the witch go?
She just went back. She just went northeast. People didn't get much of a look in. People started looking away once the giants started throwing rocks at the town.
As you would.
So we fell for the distraction. Is that what you're saying?
Distraction, moment of opportunity. Who knows?
You're a bit too clever for beggar women, you are. I don't trust you.
Who said I was a beggar? She gives you a wink.
Yes.
Wow, lady of the night, beggar. Can't be choosers.
Princess of Silvery Moon, I am.
Princess of Silvery
It's
Moon.
a silvery moon.
Does she look like an elf?
No, not at all.
You've been drinking too
Doesn't
much
make
of
sense.
that bloody brandy, haven't you?
She's been on the shine.
Ah.
Well, does it look like there's anything been removed from this little pit?
Yes. So the nipple, as Sid puts it, looks
Yes.
like something had been found and removed.
Something about that big.
Yeah.
Arrakis.
Mm.
Arrakis.
Yes.
You
my
don't
friend.
have your shard anymore, do you?
No, the bloody witch has got it.
You still got any connection to it? Can you still sense it, feel it?
Not really.
Okay. You can use you as a bit of a divining rod, but let's just fuck that idea.
Hold him by the legs.
Do I have that, Steve? I can't- Do I have that, Steve? I don't think I do.
No, you don't. No,
No.
you didn't attune to it either. So you got.
Can I do
even have that.
investigation on
No, I
the hole?
did. I was attuned to it.
Were you attuned to that way? Oh yeah, you did. Sorry, that was your third item. You were attuned to, wasn't it?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was it. Yeah. So what are you looking for?
I am looking for any remnant of black ice or the shard or something
Any-
frozen. And
Maybe.
I'm
Any
kind of-
food they've dropped?
yeah, food, loot.
What check do you need to do there?
Investigation. Sorry.
Investigation.
Nice.
So you can see footprints heading northeast, but it's not long before they kind of pitter out into the snow. Judging by the depth of the footprints, they appear to be human or humanoid, at least.
Hmm. Well, we can't get too far because we've got to get back for this meeting. What time is it? It must be about 5 o'clock by now.
Yeah, it's going to start getting dark soon because you are
Oh.
quite far north.
Well, we know where this thing is, and we know roughly the direction those footprints went. so we can always come back.
Well, we know how to get to the witch's stronghold.
Do we?
Through the mirror.
Through the mirror, yes. Okay. Well, hole up for the night. Go to this meeting, expose Gant, beat the crap out of him if we need to, and then choose to either follow the giants or the witch. What a fantastic choice.
So I'm going to do an overly elaborate curtsy to Princess of Silverstream, whatever her fucking name was.
Silvery Moon.
Silvery Moon.
Well.
Obviously taking the horrendous piss as I do so. And so if you see anything else of not interest, do let us know.
Of course.
I'll let you
That she
get
heads
your
back into
princessy
town.
fun.
Right, let's head back to the pub then.
Okay, you head back into the tavern. Set yourself up in the corner, reasonably close to the hearth, far enough away from the entertainment. You're not bothered by them.
Throw stones at them. Get off.
Just eldritch blasts and firebolts just shooting out.
Swan Vestas being thrown on the floor is what it looks like from my perspective.
Vestas, you cheeky
So
bastard.
it's about 7 o'clock at night when who should
That'll
walk
do. Have
into-
some of that. Fuck off.
Jesus, the one time he rolls a decent attack roll and damage, which means he's just trying to piss off. Right? So it's about 7 p.m. at night, and you're, as I said, you're happily set in your ways. Sir Barrack is sitting with his back to the wall, watching the door. You're sitting there having a few drinks. When who should walk into the tavern but Mr. Vergant himself?
Oh dear. Well,
He nonchalantly walks over to your table and goes, "Gentlemen, may I join you for a drink? 5 drinks, please, to the barman."
looks suspicious. Very well. What do you want?
Sits down. Well, what can I do to bring you on board, shall we say?
On board?
We're not on a boat.
On board with what?
Well, I know you stole my stuff.
Have you checked your broom cupboard? I always find you lose things in your broom cupboard.
Or behind the fridge? Down the side of the sofa?
And my sources tell me you have dispatched of those filthy racketeers who were holding the town to hostage.
They
Filthy
weren't.
racketeers.
They weren't much good at protection, but they did make quite a racket.
You mean the racketeers that you hired? Specifically to find us?
I don't know what you mean. I assure you these men have never been in my employ.
Well, they said a different story before they died.
They may have, but you can never trust the words of a dying man, I find.
No, indeed. And I suspect we won't be trusting your words either.
Well, you can't trust the word of a man who suffered a great loss either.
No, you must be very annoyed. I hope you find the men who stole whatever it is you lost.
I just imagine you like passing the staff from hand to hand.
Just casually leaning on it, holding it.
You do realise that if I go tell the sheriff that you stole this item off me, it's merely my word against yours.
You may think that. I couldn't possibly comment. And given that you stole it in the first place,
And who is hired you, and how much are they paying you to retrieve this item? Then
maybe we're just doing it out of the goodness of our hearts.
We're not, though.
No,
Could be. We're not.
We're not, no.
I gathered that somebody who just surrendered an innocent townsfolk into the giants obviously
Not
isn't
at
doing
all.
things out of the goodness of their hearts.
Technically, he surrendered himself.
part of a much bigger plan.
Some persuasion from yourselves, I heard.
Not
I
at all.
think you
No.
have heard incorrectly.
Mm.
In fact, where was the speaker when all this hullabaloo was happening?
An excellent question.
Hmm.
Yes. Hiding,
I
no
was
doubt. Coward.
arranging the tactical defence of the town, of course.
Oh, would that consist of a sheriff and a weedy deputy?
Hmm.
A deputy who's got the hots for the sheriff? Sounds a bit dodgy, if you ask me.
So, as I said, what would it take for you to leave town this evening?
Your immediate resignation and suicide will probably do the trick.
No, we didn't want to go to suicide. Surely that would be a bit messy.
Well, only if your blade slips. I'm sure a mop will clean up the mess, and then we can just throw your body to the wolves outside the city. Problem goes away.
I'm sure our druid friend could cast Fireblade and it'd cauterize on the way through. Therefore, cleaning up would be much easier.
I believe he's been looking for fertilizer for his mushroom farm.
Indeed.
Let me put this another way, gentlemen. Let's say a friend of mine wishes to travel to Luskan in the near future.
That'd be nice for it.
But the passage to Luskan is beset. The ice witches, beasts attack. The frost giants are abroad, and who knows what troubles to the south.
Well,
And this gentleman would require some protection while he heads to Luskan.
Would he now? Well, he'd better
Oh.
find some then.
Well, it seems that you are not interested in taking on such employment.
What would the reward be for this employment?
Well, this is what I'm merely asking. My friend would like to know what the fee would be for.
Now you see, who is your friend? Because that will affect our choice.
And our
He would
price.
be a single person, carriage, with some personal items.
Who is it?
Does he come with a name?
No, he doesn't. He likes to negotiate without a name.
We don't do names. We need names.
Very well.
It's very impersonal when you don't know the name of the fool
Indeed.
that you're.
So I see that money doesn't speak to you people then.
Money always speaks. However, when you are dead, we will take it anyway. So what difference does it make to us?
Hmm,
Delightfully evil.
very well.
You're rubbing off on me, Arrakis.
I see this conversation is going nowhere. Well, it's always nice to have intelligent conversation. Shame it wasn't here this evening.
Why?
Good day, Dave.
Why do you expect us to have these?
We could say the same.
Why? I'm merely asking what price you would charge.
Your total withdrawal from the hinterlands.
Exactly, and that is what I'm suggesting. I am looking at what fee to accompany
10,000
individuals.
platinum pieces.
No, Mr. Cockwind, that's a prince's ransom. It's a
2,000
dragon hoard worth of treasure, that is.
2,000 pieces per person, plus 2,000 bounty, to be returned upon safe passage.
2,000 platinum pieces. I'm sorry, you are obviously much too high a level of skill than my friend
you see,
requires then.
reassuringly expensive.
Please tell me we're not going to beat our wives.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody got the reference.
What can you tell us of this witch and the frost giants? Why are you up here?
Why am I up here? I thought I
Seems like
explained when you earlier when you suggested you wanted to join my
Fruity
party.
little
But,
club.
yes, obviously
but
that was just a ruse.
We've slept since then, and it feels like it's been a week or so.
I assure you, I have no alliance with the giants or this frost maiden.
Your bad luck that you arrive at the same time as them, I guess.
Bad luck. There are some. Did you know that off to the east, the word for crisis and opportunity is the same?
Yes, I was.
In my people's language, the words are indeed the same.
Yes.
But this is not a crisis. Well, not for us.
No, true. So, it seems you can't be tempted.
Nope.
Very well. Thank you for the time. Enjoy your drinks, gentlemen. With that, he stands up and leaves.
I shall pour my drink on the floor in case he's poisoned it.
I'll drink mine.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
You bastard. Constitution saving, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Oh dear.
There's a hair in it.
Oh, you fucker.
You can spend the next 5 minutes going,
Oh yeah.
Bastard left all his hair in this mug. Are yours okay?
I wouldn't know. I threw mine on the floor. He bought the cheap stuff.
Savvy.
Well, the sooner we can get him deposed, the better. I don't like
I
them.
don't find it odd why a person who he robbed would then seek our help to protect somebody on their way to Luskin. I find that
Yes.
weird.
Maybe he meant himself.
He's trying to distract us. If we're out of the way, we can't testify.
Or maybe he was simply trying to escape and figured that, as we had done so much, we would be better than any of the fools he'd surrounded himself with.
Potentially. I mean, what we could do is we could actually have a change of heart, guard him on the way, and then murder him and leave him by the side of the road.
Everyone's a
That's
winner.
why I don't trust his offer,
Agreed.
because we would have no reason not to.
Yes. It's a trap.
Yeah, besides,
Right. No.
if he'd offered to pay us when we reach Luskin, well, Luskin isn't exactly known for being a trustworthy and safe place.
It's true.
I doubt we'd have got payment.
Yes. Well, he'll have to wait. We'll depose him tomorrow. On the morrow,
If he's still here.
if he's still here.
Um,
In fact.
Steve, does my patron have any... Do I get any sense of my patron having any interest or dislike or sort of any sort of sense at all about Valish Gant?
no, your patron is giving you absolutely zero about Baelish.
He's just a douchebag.
It got
Yeah.
a bit excited about the hole in the ground, though.
Yes, I don't think... I have a feeling that Valish Gant is of little consequence, really.
You're probably right.
Indeed.
Let's finish the quest and move on. Get rid of him tomorrow with the dwarves, and then we can move on to the witch and the giants, and hopefully get back to Waterdeep.
So, you spend the night sleeping, so you've all had a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God I can change out one of those spells.
Oh, long rest. Okay.
So you replenish your hit points and half your hit dice.
Ooh, excellent. Hooray.
The following morning, you head to the town hall for the town meeting. You can see the other speakers from the other towns have joined. Bizarrely, though, there is absolutely no sign of Valish Gant that morning.
What a
What a
surprise.
surprise.
And you're not allowed into the first section of the hearing, of the speaking, because you're not speakers of the towns. But Bookworm comes out about halfway through and says the other town speakers have agreed to reinstate Devessa.
Excellent.
However, after about another half hour to an hour just sitting there doing nothing, you're called in,
Oh dear.
and there's a table with 12 seats around it. So you've got some of the speakers you've met, because you met the one from Konig, and you've met Devessa, but most of the faces you don't recognise. But you do recognise that the Thane Stokely's there, Stokely Silverstream, and you recognise the King of the Elk tribe is there as well. In fact, he stands out because he's about a foot taller than basically everyone else in the room. So Devessa takes the floor when you walk in. She goes, "As you may have been told, I am now back as Speaker of Bryn Shander, and
Congratulations, my
we
dear.
all thank you for your input in helping bring down Mr. Fairlish Gant. Who knows what has happened to him? Apparently, he wasn't found at Speaker's house this morning, and there was no sign of him.
I'm sure he has made his way back is making his way back to Luskin as we speak.
We'd like to bring him to justice if possible, but I do not believe that is a priority. So if you do see him on your travels and would like to bring him back, that would be most appreciated, and you'd be obviously rewarded for those actions. However, we have two more pressing things of concern. We've all decided that the tales from the northern towns have said that the beast attacks are increasing again. So towns of Bremen and Targos and Lonelywood are seeing signs of the bear tribe action, beasts, and we've also heard signs of orcs in the 10 trans regions. Orcs. This is most distressing.
Far north.
Oh,
I don't know, but it seems
the witches' minions, I'm sure.
So we've said that officially the 10 towns are now at war with Hedron the Ice Witch.
Ooh.
We shall be leading, we believe, based on evidence, based on intelligence from the Elk tribe, that the Ice Witch is holed up on a iceberg on the Sea of Moving Ice.
Ooh.
So we'll be heading there tomorrow. We'd much appreciate it if you join us, as you have proven yourselves capable fighters.
Very well.
The intention is simple. Hedron must not survive.
That we can do.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
I would very much like to meet that woman again.
We shall be leaving at first light tomorrow. The other issue, of course, is the giants and the kidnapping of Sirik of Sazeo.
Yes.
Technically, they didn't kidnap him.
Still, he was a citizen of Bryn Shander and was afforded the luxuries of the protection this town can offer. And we believe that this is an issue. We have spoken via magical means to other towns and cities. Our good friend, the dwarves, have managed to speak to dwarves in Gordon-Grim and Mirabar. Apparently, giant attacks are on the rise. Not just here, but all up and down the Sword Coast. If
I believe we
you
had some friends tell us the same thing from afar.
this is a concern. Now, Hedron is our main concern. She has caused the most damage to 10 towns, but I believe that the giant issue is also a concern of ours, and would be interested if you would be willing in aiding us in that at some time.
Why the hell not? We've got nothing better to do, have we?
Of course, we have a very good bard and a librarian and a few others who will be keen to help you on that problem.
Good bard.
Yeah, we certainly have a bard.
Very well. for now, then we shall. We have troops from the guard from this town herself. Stokely has brought a contingent of troops, barbarians from the Elk tribe. Sorry, members of the Elk tribe. And we should be joined by other members of 10 towns. We'll be heading out at first light tomorrow morning, and we're heading west to the city of Moving Ice. I trust you will join us tomorrow.
Yes.
We shall.
Very well. Thank you for your time. You get several nods around the table, and they all look at you, expecting you to leave.
I shall stroll out nonchalantly.
I didn't seem to need proof about the staffers after all. Shame, I was looking forward to giving Valishgant a good flogging.
Our paths will cross again, I'm sure.
Oh, indeed. We'll hunt him down, don't worry. And give him a good shoeing.
Okay, I think that's a good place to bring it to an end this evening.
It is indeed. Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
So I will try and get this right and try and hack into John's computer and stop the feed. All right, if everyone who's watching the stream, thank you very much for watching. I'm now going to press some buttons and hopefully it will fade nicely away and then stop streaming. But we'll see about that. So, tatty bye, everyone.
We're not responsible for any damage to your computer.
And see you next week.